Hello everyone, welcome back to Wildermyth. We are here to start our final campaign. Not really sure how long this one will take. Should be fairly short, since I'll be able to skip a bunch of like the generic battles and stuff. But I am kind of scared of Draven, specifically because they do heal every round. They can be kind of annoying, but bones were buried here, bones were burned. In the ground where their beds all lie. All become fossils for fantasy. All become stories once true. They count on a dream as they spiral towards sleep. Fire follows fire until every color is ash. 5-chapter story with Draven as the main threats. So we are still going to play on Tragic Hero. I think I'm too scared to play on Walking Lunch, mostly because it would just make the, like the kind of generic battles take so much longer to do. So I think I'll stick with Tragic Hero. It feels like an okay difficulty. So next, let's go. Do I get to choose my characters? Okay, we can't get some legacy characters. Oh, I can only pick one from legacy and they start off old. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, they definitely start off old. So they're not going to be around very long. So I have... Okay, it has to be... I see. It simply must be a Mystic. Interesting. So we're just gonna have an old Mystic with us. We had Gilligan recently, you had... Curry... Kind of understand why I picked Brandstar now, but you know what? Let's go with Tyros. I always liked Tyros. So, currently have Mythweaver, Lordump, Greater Constrict... I think I'll take Arches and Earthscribe, actually. Those are both pretty good. Alright, Tyros. And then, Ansel, the Aloof Greedwagon. Macy, the Compassionate Coward. And Naya, the Compassionate Poet. That looks good to me. Let's go. And yeah, we have Tyros for a small amount of time. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Stormthroat. Stump. A mountain should have opened its jaws to swallow you. With that much consequence, it would have made more sense. Instead, there was only a smell, and it rose from you. There was me in your body, then me in your bones. Now I send your word aloft on the smoke that was once your breath. Strock. Tonight, I begin the endeavor you thought we'd complete together. I know our maps, our myths, our every calculation. I hold them in me. But I'm frail where you were strong. I'm fit best for teaching, yet I have no pupil. So it's down to me, down to Versal, last and least feather of a hope. For our failed people. Okay. Shortly after dawn, the far fair ground stirs with cheery morning noise. Excitement jolts and jigs among the grass blades. Macy's cooking pot creaks on its fixture, nuzzled by wind. Not eager to watch you get your nose broken. Know who you drew for the final? Powerful woman. Name's Naya. Seen her around town. Supposed to have a sort of fluid way to her. Someone who studied form but knows how to make it natural. There's a glint in your eye. You feel like there's something there to take advantage of. How's my morning stew smell? Oh no, why would you ask me that? The fair comes each year to Running Plains, heralding winter. Sets up half a day from the town of Granharth in a comfortable basin between grassy hills. With it comes hawkers of far-born goods, bell-voiced storytellers, corn cooks, and distractions of all kinds. This specifically makes me think of like quite a few things, you know, like the idea, specifically in fantasy stories, which I've read a lot of like a fair that comes and stuff like that. I've seen it quite a bit. Easy on the smoke, kids. Kids? She convinced your family to bet big or lend us money. Feeling on top of my bones today. Yeah, sorry, just for some reason, or I guess for an obvious reason, recalling old legends and worrying a little about fire here. Maybe your opponent won't show up? That'd be nice. Perhaps most famous and eagerly awaited of all the events at the Cedar Rabbit Wandering Fair is the tournament. Experts and amateurs in 10 combat disciplines come to bash their way up the rankings. Some folks delight in the show. Gamblers seize shifting odds and leave rejoicing or tightening their belts. Still waiting on an Ansel Kettle stave sparring. Letting wagers mount is all. I remember your mug. Here, sign on the thing. Line, you mean? Is your name Naya? People can call me that, or call me other things. Sorry, rude of me. I also have a name. It's Macy. You're about to face my friend. I don't embarrass him. Honestly had an easy life by his look. Purpose of a bout is to reveal our natures. One of us is weaker, one stronger. In a fight like this, we aren't opposed. We're in concert with each other. We're united in the music of truth. Alright, this is the final battle for staff. You both know the rules. Let's get going. Had it hard, that girl. Father was forced to leave her. They're far away. Cat's ass, the other parent. Mother. At least I made her tough. Two combatants face each other. You look like a man who doesn't come home often. They say on a fair day, hearts can open. The bell clangs. They begin to circle. And as the fight swirls, gathering energy, Macy's struck by a lightning thought. Give me your best shot. She has to confess her heart to Ansel. Stick fights are boring. Something about this Naya awakes her longing. So I can confess to one of them, or just say stick fights are boring and have no romance. I mean, the romance buff is really good. So I like the idea of you being into Naya. The shy one and the confident one. Let's do it. Ansel Kettle. Alright. I mean, I don't have more HP than you, but I can whack you good. There you go, Ansel. I mean... Oh, okay, I stunted. That's good. Miss? No? Okay, I kind of expected to miss there. I'm really surprised I hit all three of those. Ansel stumbles down in obvious pain. Sighs and cheers of onlookers mingle. Ugh. The match is decided. Winner Naya. Girl's amazing, you know? Ansel, I swear I've never seen anyone like he was fighting this year. Makes me wish I'd gone the staff route. You, okay? Ugh, whatever. The audience clears out quickly, summoned away by the prospect of other spectacles. And now a prize for our stave sparring champion. It's cut from the stone-hardiest fire oak tree in the north. The painstakingly shaped by silent and sultan-haired masters living tall on ocean-torn cliffs, descendants of seafaring people. Yes, I present you with this oft-overlooked weapon of the hero's canon, the Elnish War Staff. It's very expensive. Never held its equal. I said, I'm glad you finished things the right way. Walked countless miles, crossed unnumbered and unmapped lands, and came back in order to... Tracker woman there, she's looking at us. What are you two talking about? Mulling his defeat, Ansel roves the fair with Macy. Let's get you looked at, rub some balms on those bruises, then see what's worth seeing. Tent to tent, they sift through adventuring antiques and handcrafted oddments. Faraway smells billow in every bright canvas. Outlandish sights abound wherever their eyes wander. Now look at a little more thoggy. And then they follow the laughter to find sweet foods and cups of joy. The better part of the day disappears and they find themselves sidling in with the crowds to see the fair's final show. It's supposed to be quite good this year. Anticipatory murmurs flow among the attendees. Even a tinge of unacknowledged terror is there. Soon obvious why. What is it? He's a Drov. Be careful. They find seats near a pair of familiar faces. Afternoon sun bakes their necks. At last, the Fairmaster's face pops into view. You appear to be waiting for someone. Ha, I'm kidding, of course. Here I am, flesh and steel, Knight of the Nightless Star, Leah Cedar Rabbit. Renowned warrior Leah Cedar Rabbit, retired though she may be, still possesses remarkable agility. We of the Cedar Rabbit Wandering Fair thank you humbly for filling our quaint tents with life these past 3 days. Surely you came hearing rumors from travelers who saw us in summer and fall. Did you wonder if such a thing might be? How you can see the truth for yourself? You gaze on my pride and crowning achievement, the diamond I've been 15 years in carving. Behold! This is Thuvane. Pretty bird up there. So was the beast named? Named by a warlord who wore the femurs of our fellows on its neck. Named by a warlord whose head I claimed, and tail split, and body stomped to mulch. On its pup, I showed mercy. Mercy, huh? Oh, I was advised to put it down, but instead I caged it. I took the monster alive, its name intact. Beneath my own roof I fed it, clothed it, I tamed it. I don't like this, or you, or where you're going with this. And should you doubt my word, collective gasp arises as the creature easily removes a bar from its prison and steps free. She let everyone walk right up to it. Do not let it frighten you, friends. Thuvane may be the spawn of a Draven warlord, tremendously huge and mighty, yes, but does as I command. She reaches for a spear that they'd supposed thus far to be no more than a prop. And so I give you the most thrilling, chilling, and realistic reenactment of our battles against the Draven that anyone has ever witnessed. Fairmaster pauses to let stunned eyes refocus. Existence itself seems to be caught staring. Then the two combatants level their weapons, and they clash. Yarg! The fight must be staged, but the Fairmaster's performance is convincing as she sends a large Drav to the ground. To tame Thuvane was not an easy task. There's a language all creatures understand, and Draven better than most. It's called pain, kya. I fought Draven my whole career, even the strongest and most cunning I cut down. There are no mysteries left in them for me. Soon you will see that they are not so scary as you entered this arena supposing. What? I'm not watching this. The Drav rises, gathers, waits for the Fairmaster's signal to attack. Leah Cedar Rabbit clicks her tongue, and the Drav rushes forward at theater speed. His course is straight and obvious. But at that moment, Shrock Screek. What's... Yeah... Oh... There's no pulse of clarity for the Fairmaster, Leah Cedar Rabbit. She falls dead. The greatsword drops from already loosening fingers. Every present pair of lungs holds still. Gidgar Konth. The Drav bends for the sword, and runs. Peace shatters, then bodies flood the paths. As people flee, as fires spit and fly above the forest of tints, Draven battle cries, foreign to most ears, riddle the air. Blending with the screams of fairgoers and fair workers, it's a choir of violence. I don't have anything to swing. My bow's back at camp. Need weapons? Place to find them's probably in among the flames. The Draven aren't fangless, but it wouldn't be fun if they were. Let's go save lives. I'll bury my fear. Huh. Okay. Well, this seems like an interesting start so far. Successful kill. Ansel gains 2 speed for this in the following turns. Pretty cool. Heightened senses allow him to perform, 2 reaction strikes per turn. Would be pretty good. Of course, enable disable Stalwart, which grants 3 armor and warding and reduces speed, is also extremely powerful. Let's go Stalwart. We haven't had a tank in a while. Daggers, they're good. But god, our bow's just so much stronger. I feel like for this one in particular, I want to like... I feel like I've been relying too much on the bows. They're so strong. It's absurd how strong they are. So maybe we lean into this a little bit more and have strictly a melee character. Possibly. Like a melee rogue. Because it is so strong. And I want to mix things up. So let's try and go in as hard on this as we possibly can. He is now a Greenhorn Warrior. Or Naya. If Naya automatically, ends her turn by moving, she'll automatically enter Guardian. Extra damage, based off of missing health. I want Paladin, it's too good. Find weapons for Macy and Ansel. I mean, Macy has a dagger. So, if Naya ends her turn moving, so what does your special staff do? Anything? Knockback, no spell damage bonus, plus 15 block. Yeah, it's just a tier 1 staff. I do like characters using bow staves, basically. And just staves in combat, like warriors using them, because it's a good weapon. And it doesn't get enough respect. Like, it's a good weapon, it really is. Very versatile. So I always like when it's, you know, shown off properly. Okay, can I... I sure can. This thing's massive, though. I might wait. Let's, spawn, like, a tree right here. Just so I have a little bit of extra cover or something. So right now, you can't really do much. You have a dagger, like I said. Yeah, you have a skinning knife. So, let's Silk Step you right here. And we'll see if we can kill some things. Is that all you're gonna do? Okay, if that's all you're gonna do, then I'm gonna blow you up. Cool. You're cowering. Here we go. Guardian, I'm supposed to find you a weapon, which looks like over there I'll be able to do so. There's a stump over here we have to watch out for. You can get right there. That dart's cowering. It's gonna mostly just run away. This dart might be able to kill pretty easily. The stump too. I mean, we don't really have a lot of range right now to utilize. Let's see. Constrict. I can constrict you. And then Macy, you could kill. Nice. And then, yeah, I just need to run you, like, behind cover. There we go. Obviously don't want to walk into that if I can help it. Yeah, we'll proc it. Oh, wait, no, that gets around it. Never mind. Yeah, do that. And then you can run... Oh, wait, I forgot that one's right there. Never mind. Yeah, that one's still hanging out. No. Okay, there's one more stump. They're trying. Tint's too strong, though. Let's see, we need to kill some of these. I'm gonna hit the stump. Pretty good damage. You still can't attack. Macy can silk step. Of course, how much damage does your thing do? 3. Okay, so we need to silk step if I actually want to get in there and kill you. That means I think I want to send Naya in here. There we go. And then I can kind of run you over here, Ansel. So we can get you a weapon, hopefully. Ow. That is pain. Oh, no. Don't like that there's one of those here. Hello? Yeah, here, Macy. Shingle for a company called Black Wolf Arms. Actually, a nice bow here and arrows. Macy, this way. Across the fairground, canvases sag and tall poles topple. Terrible things happen behind the smoke, announced only by the noise of gurgling death and triumphing hollers. This is something I could probably get the hang of. Either cover or retreat with a fake push. Assure yourselves and know that I've survived worse. Move both Macy and Ansel to the weapons store. Okay, well... Tyros... Do you think I want to do that? And then have... Macy come over here. Attack you. Get that free kill. And then, just move right here, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. Naya, you're hurting, so I kind of want to be a little bit careful with you. Okay, so you got a spear. That's good. So we can get you over here. I'll be able to stalwart with you in a second as well. Ow, I did actually get hit. Annoying. Okay. Bonk. There we go. Yeah, that staff Naya has is really, really strong, actually. Okay, so that means you can just run over here and get a bow. And did I seriously say, like, oh, I want to have, like, specifically a melee rogue this time, and then the character's gonna get a bow, like a cool bow to use? Because that would be hilariously poorly timed. There it is. It still doesn't know where we're at. Okay. I mean, you're the one that's gonna hang back the most. There we go. Ooh, this isn't good. I'm gonna withdraw from you. And then interfuse into this. Okay, and then you get up here as well. Okay, and now you have a bow. So is it a special bow or blush bow of Spiderford? It's a generic bow. Okay, but it is an upgraded one. It is better than my my dagger. Okay, you made your way down here. There's the charge. Annoying. But we did get the attack there. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna go pretty well, I think. Now... Gilligan... Gonna move you over here. You can constrict the thing. Okay, and then Macy, you come in with your dagger. Yeah, and get that ×2 flank damage. Okay, and now Ansel just needs to kill it. Okay. Raid boss mostly down. We still have to deal with the knight. Okay, good dodge. Okay, let's move you over here. Knock you that away. Constrict you one more time. And then Macy? Right there. Yeah, I just want to use this kind of character more often. I do like rogues, so I need to try it instead of just relying on the bow all the time. Could be very strong too with that refunded action point. Black tears drip from chins from the smoke-stained faces of survivors who huddle staring. Ansel, you did well. You and your friend. Thirsty, I'll go to the creek. Full horror won't be known until all the blazes burn out. Fire crouches in the ribs of shredded tents, feasting on fine goods, making ash of art. Smoke's getting bad in my lungs. Doesn't even make sense. Crossing the plains and in the hill country undetected? No hint or rumor on the wind as I came in a couple days back. It's possible they've been tailing the fair from a distance, waiting for the time to strike and free their kinsman. And yeah, if I had a cousin and he was kept in a cage, I'd be interested in knocking down the flower poles of whoever put him in there. Let's get out of the danger, you and me. Hey, so, I don't want this to make anything awkward. Nothing has to be awkward. I can forget it, but... I'm attracted to you, and what do you think of that? Wow, that is a really fast confession, getting straight to the point. I mean, sometimes that's useful, and that's what people want, though, so... What do I think? I think of talks and silences we'll share, walks we'll take, together and anywhere. Can't help but think of those things, it's unsteadying. Alright, water's here, suppose the fire's next, I'm already getting cold. Fire's not what they want to see right now, let's get further away first. Evening's near, the knife-shaped moon briefly shines, then gets swathed in grey. I kept us safe, kept the timber from hitting me, couldn't find any more survivors though. My livelihood was there. Night smooths the world with shadows, leaving a cool blankness where black creases had caught the eye. A windstorm stoops fiercely over the plains, but they're able to camp in the shelter of some trees. They listen to it blow and listen to the crickets and whistling grass. I'm back. No Dravin, any direction I went, they're gone. Of course they're gone. Wouldn't have sent you alone if I had any doubt. You see, we place different values on my time. Value your life more. Anyway, you look like you wanted to be busy. No one has to listen to him, you know. Miserable father, probably not the right person to take direction from. I have to listen to someone, Naya. Sorry if... But I mean, Tyros said... It's fine, just knowing that the Tyros isn't doing anything without a reason. Why don't we let him tell us what really brought him here in time for the show? Speech costs sleep. Naya's... Yes, I didn't come home only to reconnect with my daughter. But you can afford to hear the details as we go. Hmm? Or where? Tyros wants me to follow them. The Dravin who fled. I admit I'm sort of nervous about the idea, but when he said he convinced you both to come, I started to get excited in a silly way, maybe? Wouldn't have looked for a conventional tracker, but Macy's family is unique. Felt fortuitous. Next day sees them already embarking over the grasslands. Winds are scarce and muddled here. Seem to have purposely staged a split where the ground's hard. They left the survivors of the fair organized and guided by the most sensible hands among them, themselves recipients of Tyro's parting direction. Sounds like it's about time to name this little group, right? Something of a tradition. Something grim and nasty that makes our enemies afraid and makes folks respect us when they hear it. Stuff's important. Now you better believe it is. Path forward in long silence, then. It's that night, as they're stewing bird's meat and wild dug roots, that an idea sticks. Moose people? What? Always likes to suggest something moose, don't worry. Best so far is the Cadre of the Bronze Freedom. Or the Cadre? Cadre? Probably Cadre. Marauders of Dawn I could get behind. No one liked the Vultures of Era? I mean, I'm bad with names. I'll take the Vultures of Era. So begin the tales of the Vultures of Era. Vultures of Era, you know, I actually like it. Wait, really? Pretty memorable. Summer follows spring. Follows winter, follows fall. Shadows follow moonrise, follows sunshine, follows squall, and fire one day follows fire. Yeah? Okay. The Dralvin will escape in 100 days. All heroes must survive, and we have Grand Hearth. Alright, let's get over here. It's been a minute since I've done this kind of map exploration, since we did the roguelike campaign. But, let's get back in here. Moss Woods have been discovered. Snowcop's Library. And then there's a bridge right there, and we gotta explore that. So... wow, we don't have a lot of time, do we? I really hope they went there. Alright, let's assault this place. Must risk moving in daylight, gain distance, be ready to march in a feather's breadth. Band of human trackers, bringing numbers unknown, burn at their heels. It has the Dralvin both surprised and a little fearful. Ursal. Well, have you calmed down? Imagine being flinchy at that size. Question, why my free you gave? I like the language to understand, even where do I explain every intricacy. Just trust me. Drevsnack didn't pull this troop together for no reason. Past their prime, tail chewers maybe, but raiding is their life, their history, and the aim of their ever lives. What meaning is Drevsnack? What is? Really like that sword, don't you? It'll only be a problem, it'll make him popular. Drevsnack's the name you must learn. He was my elder, my teacher, one of the last great divines of our lore. I am merely a shadow. Move in Drevsnack's honor. Yes, you owe your freedom not to me, but to his wisdom and the respect he commanded. In moments they'll be underway again. Meanwhile, that smoke. The days have been grueling. Always the Dralvin are ahead, leaving spare sign behind them of having lit a leaf, much less slept. That's plainly visible, that means we need to avoid approaching it directly. Come at an angle or we'll be giving them both our flanks. Really that versed in war? In fighting Dralvin? Don't be impressed, doesn't want to tell you, but he and that Fairmaster, Leah Cedar Rabbit, student and teacher. I was going to get to it, but I mean, anyway, not my teacher. More like captain. I joined Leah's band years ago, silly reasons I'm sure. I was there when she slew the Dralvin Lord and took the sun, arguing to let the little guy know, you know. Go, you know, but I was just a greenhorn then. Need to make our decision early, probably. Split and sneak up, or tighten together. Speed, I'll say, is necessary either way. No, my preference is stealth. Naya and I can handle the front. Yeah, that's fine with me. Stoicism. Let's go Stoicism. All heroes +1 armor warding. And I'm just fighting some storm threads and some stumps and some darts, so... this probably isn't the fight we need to show. It is like a quote-unquote story fight, I guess, but it doesn't seem like it has anything like super unique in here. So I'm completely fine with just cutting this one out so we can make some progress here. Oh yeah, I have my little pet baby too. Forgot we still have that. Alright. Pretty easy win there. Got a lot of use out of the thorn thingy and all that. Probably give this to Macy. Probably give it to Macy. We don't really want to give much to Tyros because he's already 50, so... let's hit Macy up with some extra damage. I did use the bow once there. The other side of the brief wood, there's no sign a camp was ever made here. Clearly no we're following. Dralvin party trick. Little drift moss makes a lot of smoke, at least it smells nice. Moss trail means we go back to the stream bed? Our quarry must have traveled up it for a while. I shouldn't have been able to tell this group's numbers were less. I should have been able to tell this group's numbers were less. Thanks here the only reason we've been gaining on them. Your guesses have been good on the whole. It's a short stop for food, then they're underway again. Tyros, you were talking about your past before. Leah and Lintana? I was done, basically. It was the end of a 20-year conflict. Who's Lintana? Lintana Knight was another fighter we ran with. Younger than Leia, closer to my age. She always helped soften the hard times. Or Lintana, now there's someone your mother lit up around. I don't know, I got questions myself, many of which I've never really wanted to answer. Now there's someone your mother lit up around. I don't know, got questions myself, many of which I've never really wanted to answer. Interesting. Backtracking, they reached the stream that night. Hey, if I'm wrong again, I don't know, but the mud here is smooth. Looks like it was done on purpose, so I think it's them? Extra damage from the stumps now. Alright. Well then, oh cool, plus 50 days. So I think we're probably going to go ahead and end this episode off here for today. So hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.